Hey everybody, welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Daemonhunters, the game with the longest title in history, and it actually just got a little bit longer. I'm saying welcome back because I've played this game on the channel before. I have a full playthrough if you're interested in checking that out. There's links down below. Today, we are taking a look at the new DLC called Execution Force. Frontier Games reached out to sponsor a video to promote their new DLC, so here we are. And this has a lot of new additions that I think makes it a worthwhile addition for either just jumping back in or starting a whole new campaign to run with this. 4 new playable units are available, 2 of which you see on the screen right now. We have Calexis Assassin and Vindicare Assassin. There's 2 additional. There's an Eversor Assassin and a Kalidas Assassin. I'm going to walk you through each of those different assassin units really quickly before we jump into combat, so stay tuned for that. There's also 2 new mission types. There's a Tenteris Hive mission, which we're going to be tackling today. And then there's a Death Guard boarding mission where you assemble your team and you board an enemy's Death Guard cruiser as you seek to disable it. I'll leave that one as a surprise for you guys to check out on your own. So if you want to skip ahead to see what the combat is like, feel free. But before you do that, at least check out the description below. I'll have links to my original playthrough. I'll have links to this DLC down below. Check that out. And let's go through the new units. So I mentioned we have the Calexis Assassin. We'll start with them. These guys are known as Nulls. And Nulls are immune to psychic attacks. And they generally specialize in countering enemy like psychers, they're called, and demonic units. It also does something pretty unique where it's got some measure of control over warp surges. And then they also have a cool like weapon. So if we look at this, their weapon here is called the Animus Speculum. These are things attached to their heads and they look badass. I don't know if this is Warhammer 40K lore appropriate. Probably is. It's insane. Like, that is so cool. We're going to be checking these guys out on this mission. Next up, we have the Vindicare Assassins. Now, Vindicare Assassins are long range. They're glass cannons. They don't have a ton of health, obviously. And they want to inflict precision targeting. So we're using the Shadow Mark here. We target somebody at up to 20 range away, which is insane. If you haven't played this game, like 20 range is ridiculous. It's got a 45% chance to crit because of upgrades. When it crits, we go into that precision targeting. We get to target body parts and get rid of stuff like that. So very, very powerful. And I love a good sniper. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know. The other assassin types that I haven't spoken about, we have the Eversor Assassin. This is pretty neat. It's a melee unit. And it's got its own sacrifice mechanic, it's called. So instead of using willpower or cooldowns, you trade off HP to use abilities, and then you regain HP through melee kills. A little bit more of an advanced class, or if you've got a lot of practice, even if you're not advanced, you're very familiar with the game, this would be a very cool class to check out. And lastly, we have the Kalidas Assassin. Now these guys are a little bit more of a recon unit, which doesn't sound sexy on the surface, but let me tell you, they can approach enemy squads without triggering combat. And if you've played this game before, you know how powerful that can be. These guys have ways to get around enemies with high armor, high HP with some of their skills. But we're not going to go into them today. We're going to go into the other 2. So have fun experimenting for yourself. Today, though, we're going to run the Calexis and the Vindicare, okay? Now, we're also going to take out a Justicar. Justicar is really powerful because of one specific ability called Honor the Chapter. I relied on this extremely heavily in my playthrough. It's super powerful, so you can basically donate AP to another knight. Now, you cannot donate AP to the assassins, so keep that in mind. The knights and the assassins are treated differently. You probably don't want to run 4 assassins, by the way. These are meant to supplement your knights, but just something to keep in mind. And then we're also going to take out the apothecary for a little bit of healing, because I don't really know how much trouble we're going to be getting into. They have battlefield medicine, which allows their Narthesium melee weapon to run up to an ally and heal them. But we're also running them with some skulls. We have the Medicae skull tier 3, so we can heal up to 10 range away for 9, which is awesome. And then we have a Hailer skull, where you can target a blast attack and inflict enraged on enemies. And then the enraged targets have to target the skull itself that has 20 HP. So really nice control there. But anyways, enough of that. A couple stratagems that we have are Gate of Infinity here and Willpower, both very powerful things. Let's get in here and start the mission. It says win the mission without healing. We could win these requisition tokens, but that's probably not going to happen, if I'm being honest with you. I'll try my best, but that's not going to be our main focus. We'll try and highlight these new classes as best as we can, and we'll see a new mission. I'm just happy for any excuse to get back into this game. My best memory from this game was the final mission. Was so, like, I don't know. I just thought it was so epic. The way you were fighting multiple battles in different rooms. This is not a spoiler. This is just a cool mechanic. And it culminates in this really cool way. It was a really neat challenge. Hey, future Chris jumping in here. You guys may notice when the Calexis warp charge ability happens, there might be a visual glitch. You may not even notice it because it's very subtle, but I've been assured that that will be fixed in post-launch. I'm playing on an early build, so no worries there, but just a heads up for you guys.
Destroy the monstrosity, Commander.
I mean, it sounds like you have a little bit of time to waste. That's pretty long. Okay, so what's happening here? We have to destroy all the hive germs. So where are they? We have one to our left, one in front of us to the north, one to the east, one to the super north, and one to the super east. Okay, cool. And then we have the hive. Destroy all hive germs, win mission without healing. Okay. So, we could go for this one, but it's kind of off on its own. I wonder if we start going to the right here, we clear out these two, move up to the north, take out those two, circle around to the hive and the last germ. I think that's the plan. Okay.
I'm here to serve.
So let me take a look here at our Justicar. We have 3 AP per turn. Let's do this. This is locked, so that's good. I feel confident that I can just stand out here and not have too many problems. The Calexis Assassin. This is our kind of medium-ranged unit that has the interactions with some of the warp surge stuff. So let's come up here. We'll bring our apothecary as far as possible as well. You see those servo skulls floating above its head, super cool. And then our Vindicare Assassin, if we want to take a look at the abilities. So we have our regular shot with 45% to crit, crippling shot that has 145% to crit, 3-turn cooldown. But that's nice because it has precision targeting, so we'll basically get to disable a limb, or we get to afflict bleed, or we can add stun, or whatever comes up. Deadshot's neat. Target an organic enemy and destroy them. 15-turn cooldown, 2 ammo. 15-turn cooldown. That's intense, but it does just destroy an organic enemy, so that's cool. The pistol that we have, range 14 to deal 4 damage, 45 to crit. We have Spy Mask, target a unit at any range to afflict exposed, and that makes them 25% easier to crit. And then we have Stealth, so they wouldn't be able to be targeted by range attack, autos, or immune. It's immune to autos. If these phrases aren't familiar to you, or these mechanics, that's okay. Don't get overwhelmed. Range attacks are obvious. Autos are things that trigger as a reaction ability. Immune means that it's immune to autos, so if you trigger this, an auto from an enemy would not trigger. And I'll try to walk through some of those as they come up. We want to keep this unit a little bit further back. They also have something where you gain an AP when you move, which is kind of an interesting little idea. I'm going to just keep you back here, and we're going to work through this area. Oh, that's awesome. Now, this unit that kind of works with these hive Hive summons guardians. 3 reinforcements left. Okay,
The hive
that's
will
fun.
target clusters of knights and afflict them with vile plague.
I see that.
Spread out our knights to mitigate the damage.
Yes, thank you. I will definitely do that. We saw something pop up over the Calexis assassin there, and they're supposed to provide some level of control over warp surges. I hope we can see what that means at some point. Okay, let's head in here.
None may hide from our warps.
So these green circles with the arrow are indicating enemy movement. So where is the closest germ to us? I guess it's going to be this one. To go through the door, I'm going to have to get blasting. I feel like if I come out here, I might trigger the enemies, but I'm okay with that. So cool, man. This game has a lot of cool cinematics and stuff. Okay, so if we're getting afflicted by that plague rain, that's going to be very annoying. That's going to be very, very annoying. I'm going to send you, like, far out here. Our Calexis. Let's do something like this. And I guess, like,
Weapons ready.
maybe I could take a different approach on this side. I can stay behind this door for now.
Enemies. Weapon ready.
But that plague, I believe we're going to take damage every turn. 2 damage a turn. That is not ideal, let me tell you.
Come on.
Let's just end our turn there. Yeah, that's rough. And that's a big AoE too, so and we don't know who it's going to target, which makes it even more challenging. Now, one of our units has the ability to close a rift.
What is your will?
It's one of our assassins here. Close rift, okay? This is going to target a warp rift at range 1 to close it and prevent the arrival of enemy reinforcements. It costs 1 AP, but it also costs us 3 max willpower. You notice we don't have any here. We can gain willpower, I think, through kills or other actions with this assassin, so we'll have to figure that out when we get the opportunity. Now, I'm curious to see if I can spot that group down there. Do I want to be the only target? No, but it does look like I'm finding that group. Let's head here. There we go.
We are discovered.
At least this way, like, I know where they are. I don't have to kind of follow them around the map.
Prey found.
And I still have a shot here if I want it. We could go crippling shot here if we wanted. Or we could try this dead shot. What's my range like? Yeah, I've got the range here. I don't have it over there. I mean, let's try it. 15 turns? Let's get it out of the way right now and just delete this guy. Oh, hell yeah, that's so cool.
Die.
That's wild. And like, okay, this enemy is not that scary, okay? Like, I'm fully aware of that. But, that's a super strong ability, man. That is very cool. I wonder if there's anything we could combo with that to, like, reduce somebody's cooldowns or something. Would be kind of neat. Ignores partial cover, so that doesn't really help me there. What I'll do... I think I'm just gonna move over to here.
Acquiring firing position. Unleash me.
And then because of that plague rain that's happening, I gotta really be cautious about how I'm doing things here. We do have an explosive there. I need to get in range of that, ideally. So let's move up here.
Your orders.
This is a bit risky, but I'm gonna do it.
As ordered.
I'm gonna see if there's enemies beside this one. If not, maybe I can just pot shot it. Oh yeah, awesome. Okay. Hive germs. Demonic. Nothing special. Oh. Is this a new thing? Oh, cool, yeah. You can view the precision targets now. I don't know if that was always there or not, but that's neat. Anyways, let's hit this.
For the Emperor!
Hit it again. Okay, fine. We'll take it. And let's get in here. Love that. Just break the window. Cool. So it looks like that Plague Rain is picking a central target and then hitting people around it. Or not. Nope, it is not doing that. It is not doing that. Okay.
Commander, I sense a massive spike in warp activity below.
It is
Okay.
a warp surge, Inquisitor. Such events are common in pitch battles between psychers.
And yet your brothers have clearly restrained their powers. Something foul is at work below.
So, it looks like the tutorials have been reset, which is actually okay, because if you've never seen this, which I imagine some of you haven't, this explains what's happening. Warp surges is a meter that increases each turn based on the planet's corruption level. So if you kind of leave things unaddressed on different planets, then their corruption increases. And so when you use willpower, then this meter goes up quite a bit, and willpower is stuff that you're using to trigger a lot of your abilities. Once the meter reaches 100%, it triggers a warp surge with unpredictable consequences. A lot of things can happen. Like right now, they just got these little enemies that spawned in, these bloom spouts. And these guys are annoying because they can blast an area 2 at range and pin you down, which is not anything that you want ever.
Vindicator at your disposal.
So we're gonna have to get rid of these. First things first. What's the range here? Yeah, okay, not bad, but let's go here.
Aye, sir.
Now, if I was to go in with like a melee crit attack or an attack that crit, we would just auto kill those, which is obviously nice. Here we could go in 50% crit versus organic and plus 4 damage versus organic. You guys are demonic, so fun times. But I could hit this twice. It's an option.
What do you want?
And I could do something similar here. Draining, okay, warp charge, life draining touch. So this turns it into a blast attack. Strike an adjacent target to deal 4 damage over area 3, afflicting silence, and if any target's killed, gain an additional 2 willpower. Oh, cool. Okay. So we currently have 0. Can't get in and deal with that right now. How much is this? This deals 6. I could warp charge that, but I don't have the willpower.
The eye of vengeance. Suffer.
And we'll just do that again.
Unleashing my eye.
See ya.
Another fiend destroyed.
Okay.
Commander, I'm here to your command.
Now, we need to take this out.
I sense something near.
Okay, we have more enemies that are probably going to come... Well, I don't know if enemies break through the doors or not, actually.
Down.
So this is fine, because then what I can do,
Directions.
if I remember correctly, we can honor the chapter, and we can give this, this knight +1 AP. Now, if we had an upgrade, which I do, actually, we can warp charge it. So I could spend 3 willpower to give them 2 AP and 1 willpower, which is cool. But I don't need to do that right now. They just need the 1 melee attack to clear that thing.
Storm.
So now you finish this. Okay.
No demon shall avoid its fate. Weapons ready.
So we have 1 straggler out here. I don't necessarily want to get into a match with it. So from here, I would have the angle that I need. I could take a shot, but it's got armor, and if you don't clear it, if you don't clear the armor, then it'll come back, which is not great. So I almost wonder if, like, maybe for this turn, do I just take this shot?
Plunge.
I think so. Yeah, we'll take that. And then maybe I'll come out here and poke, right? Maybe a crippling shot. How much is it? 1 AP, 1 ammo, 3 turn cooldown. Come out here. So if we move on that first one, we get that +1 action point, which is very cool. That's part of their skill tree. I could go cripple. I might be able to kill him. Might be able to. Afflicted targets gain 25% crit vulnerability. But if I do that, oh, it's actually not even. It doesn't take any AP, just a 6-turn cooldown. So I'm gonna do that.
Target ready for dissection.
Cool little scanning sound. Okay, so now he's exposed. And now I'll go precision shot.
I will mutilate you.
So, a couple ways we could do this here. If I go into stun, I could hit him 2 more times afterwards, because we have 3 AP right now. And I would be able to stun him, but I'll probably just end up killing him anyways. I think what we'll do is afflict the bleed, because this gets applied at the end of the turn. And then I just need to get him down to 3. That little yellow icon indicates that stun was impacted. And stun, if you get them down to 0 on their stun meter, which is the little skull in the top left of their info bar there, then you can run in and finish them, and everybody gets free AP off that, which is sick. So now I just have to watch my ammo, so I'll have enough to do both of these.
Mark acquired. Target hit.
And we'll do another one here. We did not get any of the crits happening. Some enemies are protected by armor. Yeah, I kind of explained that already. And if I go into here, we can see the breakdown of crit chances and stuff. 85% total because of Expose that we applied, Blessed Greaves, crit vulnerability, and then you can see damage breakdown over here too.
My sights.
Okay.
Time to reload.
We're handling business. Yes, we are. So where are we heading next? Hive Germ over there. We said we're gonna go to the further north ones, right? Yeah, so we'll continue heading in like this general direction. There is a warp rift, which I wouldn't mind trying to deal with, but if I have to get here, I've got to destroy these hive germs before I can deal with the hive itself. So it doesn't really make sense for me to go over there.
What do you want?
I want to win the game.
The pariah is ready.
Oh, I should have moved a little bit further. Ah, no, we moved up a bit there, didn't we?
31.
Oh yeah, they are right there. And they do come through, which is, this might be good. This might be good. God. Resist? Nice. I don't think they took it. Beautiful. So these guys have built-in resistances to negative status effects and stuff.
Reinforcements on their way.
So that's not guaranteed that they're always going to take that. And every time this meter caps out, things go terribly. So you have bloom seeds. Now, this is not necessarily a topic for this video, but bloom seeds, if you crit them, you can extract bloom seeds, and then you use these for research and for upgrades back at the base, which is pretty powerful, obviously. Okay, I am going to need to reload here at some point. You can't actually see that, hey? Unfortunate. You must be able to see it from here, though.
I am with you.
Yep, this'll work.
For the Emperor.
I forgot how much
Ammo depleted.
area damage there is. That's insane.
Calexis.
Okay, that's funny. That's really funny. Okay. Calexis down here. Now, we have this Nullify skill, which is cool. So any of the boons that they have, any like the buffs, we can say you're not going to get that. But it also, I think can remove that as well. So they can't benefit from it, but I think it also removes it. Soulless Horror. Select a target to afflict panic, and then they have a chance of attacking their enemies, but I only have 1 willpower. I need 2 there. I think we just go for this again. It's probably going to blow this up, which is unfortunate. But we could then just melee kill him. We have 2 armor on the Apothecary, so I feel like even if I have to take a shot from the one enemy that's left, that's fine and by me. You need to... Okay, so let's start moving our Justicar. I do want to keep these guys separated, if I can. Okay, so if I attack here, you see that little icon that came up? So if I just look at this unit, where can I see immune to afflictions? Here's the auto abilities. Okay, so it's got a 50% chance to parry, which would cancel my attack, which isn't great, but it's 50%. And then auto mutate. When this enemy is attacked, has a 15% chance to gain a random mutation. Yeah, I mean, it could happen. It could happen. I don't have the ammo to attack normally. So I'm just gonna try it and see what happens. All right, okay, we got the 50% of the coin there, so I'm happy. I am happy. Let's move you down here, try to keep these guys pretty split up. I might actually honor the chapter here. And you know what? I will warp charge it. We have quite a bit of willpower there. We have the stratagem to replenish willpower. Man, all the things are starting to click again, and this feels so good. Man, such a good game. Okay. What do I want to do?
Yes, Commander.
I could get in there and do a melee attack. Like, yeah, I could do that. Hobbling wouldn't be bad because he's melee focused. So I could hobble him to make him not be able to reach me. Why don't I do this? I'm gonna reload for 1. And then I'll hobble. Or I could just gain two armor as well. I could just gain armor. And just tank through it. And then I don't have to waste any willpower. Or I could Overwatch, too. Overwatch would be fine. I'll only have 1 AP so I'll only have 1 shot. So he could still reach me, and that's not going to kill him anyways. Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do the armor. Little Aegis shield that a lot of the knights have. And then our assassin. Let's do this. And then I'll come like way back here. We'll start moving people up.
Pain is beneath me.
Man, that AoE is just ridiculous. Though they only have 1 reinforcement rift left.
Your orders? I am here to
So the
serve.
pain there is gonna stop. Now this is showing that if I were to leave, that little red sword means he's gonna get an attack on me. So if we look here, where do we see that in here? I don't know where we see that. I think it's just maybe all melee units have that. But either way, we're just gonna stand here and like whack him to death. 50% chance to negate it. If he does that, he can only do it once on the turn, so that's fine. Oh, we got a crit. Now, one of the things, stun is very popular, or very important, okay? But these enemies that have lower HP, it's hard to get them into a stun state unless you're using other kind of special abilities. So, I don't know if I'm gonna apply this, but we usually are just killing them before the stun gets applied. But we'll see what else we run into. All right. Okay.
Awaiting directions. Standing ready.
So if I run in here, it's like they're definitely gonna get hit. But like I need to move, right? We have healing, so whatever. If we have to heal and stuff, I have a lot of it too. I've got all those servo skulls. It's really not the end of the world, although I'd prefer not. Okay, where am I looking here? Okay, so it's up in there. We don't have any enemy reinforcements showing there, so I'm gonna go a little bit ballsy. And our Vindicare Assassin. I'm really liking this class. This is quite good. I'll take my first move here. We'll reload.
Weapon loaded.
8 health. That's a little scary. I'll tell you what. I'll tuck you in this back corner here.
Repositioning.
Ethereum. Oh, those guys are pretty close.
More targets arriving.
There's a warp surge. Those things are very annoying. We have an enemy group here we have to watch for. Thankfully, like, these guys are easily killable, but... notice the Vindicare Assassin. No willpower at all to manage. Just cooldowns. Just cooldowns.
Targeting.
Nice, okay. Take the death there.
For the golden throne, your will. Your orders.
Unleash my horrors.
We'll unleash something.
Agreed.
Okay, so we're getting very close to that.
Face me!
These ones are super weak, so easy peasy. These guys are gonna come to us. I may need to heal a bit here. We'll use this instead of one of the skulls. This is our Narthecium. Uses 2 willpower, which we're maxed out on currently anyways. And then, what's my range here? You know what? It's not bad. This might trigger them. Okay, that's fine. Now we have some tankier units too. So maybe stuns become a thing. That guy just triggered something called Unending Horde, which makes me not feel very good. This demon gains +2 max HP from active Nurgling swarms. Oh, wow, okay. Tainted Chant. 4 corpses in the area of Nurgling swarm rise as grown poxwalkers. Okay. Well, I don't love it, but I do have Emperor's Judgment, so I could hobble those guys. Or I could do this. Now, I'm being blocked by this huge piece of cover here, so it's only going to matter if they move up, which they probably will. Or I could honor the chapter here. I could warp charge it. Because we spent some willpower there.
Yes, Commander.
Now I'm up to 3. So if I come here... Let's do this. We also have that Haler Servo Skull if we wanted. And we could force them all to target that. This just uses 1 of the ammo. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to set that up, and then I'm going to set the Overwatch, which should trigger on their attacks. They're going to have to attack that skull. And our Overwatch shots on them have some additional buffs based on the upgrades in their individual tree. It's really hard to tell how far apart you need to be, but like, pff, it is significant. So here, I can just outrange these guys as well. And I'm going to take this shot to be as far away from my other units as possible. Maybe I go crippling here on this guy.
Precision target locked in.
Disable Tainted Chant. Yeah, that's the one that we read. Or I could just go with the bleed here, and then he's going to be dead at the end of their turn. Let's do that. Or at the end of our turn, I should say. And then I guess I could just take that, but I could also just use the opportunity to move.
Acquiring firing position.
Okay.
Securing position.
Ethereum, maybe that's what's giving me willpower. Maybe it's just 1 willpower per turn.
See them fall, brothers. Die.
Still not far enough.
Strong we shall stand.
Okay, so 0 reinforcements left at least. They're all out here.
Sorak, I am here to serve.
Let's see if my sniper has range from here. We do. That's insane. Spy mask. To buff crits. I might as well, right?
Vulnerability
It's just,
analysis
as soon as it's off cooldown, we'll just throw that on. We could go with Disruption if we wanted, but Disruption, I believe, makes it so that their autos can't fire. I believe that's how it works. Okay, so maybe here we could benefit from a stun. Let's see. Still got the bleed. If we crit again and we get another stun there, that would be pretty cool. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so instead of going down to 1, it's going to go down to stunned, and then I could use my apothecary to run in there and finish him, and then we get AP on everybody. I just have to make sure that I can actually get there. And I can. Okay.
Yes.
So with this, what we want to do is use up some of the AP.
Taking position, Commander.
Right, this thing's exposed, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. I could warp charge it with more damage. It's cost me 2 willpower. I actually don't need to, because I'm gonna get the extra AP. I might not even need it, actually. Yeah,
I will kill you.
so we had 2 left over. But now, I can still take advantage of stuff here. So I can move way over here.
More horrors invade our realm.
And yes, there's still going to be this guy, which is a little bit of a problem. But we'll work with that. So execute this. Everybody gains +1 AP.
We slay the darkness.
Okay, so I got 2 here now. And I wonder if I could just come in here. Yeah, these guys are organic. Yeah. Look at the extra damage we get versus the organics, right? +4. So now I just need 2 attacks here. Oh, beautiful. Doesn't really matter because we're gonna kill. I gotta say, that sniper assassin, the Vindicare, like, whoa. Just the range and being able to hit all of these targets, it's insane. Okay, so now I need to head up there, which means, I guess, we could fly through that door and this door, right? I feel like now we should be pretty well split. We'll take our apothecary through there for sure. Oh, there is no door here. We're gonna have to go through here. Fine by me. Let's see who gets unluckily targeted here. Wow. Okay. distance is so hard to read. It's crazy. I wonder if we're sufficiently split up if it even targets one. We'll find out.
Unleash me.
We'll find out.
Seeking the tainted.
I just want to peek here because we're not even close to being together, so.
What is your will?
I may send a little, I may have to send a healing thing over there. Before we engage.
Standing ready.
I am the bane of psychos.
Our Calexis. Let's go here.
Give me a target.
Vindicare. Let's go here.
Understood.
Now, there's environmental objects and stuff to interact with. You're seeing like these statues. If we were to shoot that from someone that could, you can then topple it onto somebody, which is neat. Let's actually use a turn to reload there. You have tons of ammo, so that's fine. We're just gonna wait there. Actually, should have Aegis shielded, just in case something happens, like this. Oh no. It looks like we're still in range there, like it's
Still in prime condition.
pretty unavoidable. So I'm gonna have to heal our, I'm gonna have to heal here for sure.
Ready to kill.
2 damage a turn. Don't love it. Don't love it.
I'm here to at your service.
This also purifies. Let's go here for 1 left over. I've got 5 of these. So we'll send that.
My thanks.
What do you want?
Okay. Select a target at 8 range to afflict panicked. Let's come up here. We do have range. I'm going to, man, I'm going to need to get back some willpower for sure, so. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Oh yeah, I can't give Honor the Chapter to these guys. Whoops. The charge would be neat, but it's not going to help me. That's pretty short range.
Yes, Commander.
I'll heal here as well. I forgot with the servo skulls too, we don't even need AP, it's just the ammo.
Awaiting directions.
Can you see anything from here? Oh yeah. We actually only need to move up a little bit. One challenge is that, like, you can't see the whole area. So I actually have to move in much closer to get a correct angle, it looks like. Seeing if there's anywhere within this 1 movement range, but...
Taking position.
Do that. Then from here I can come up and I'll still have 2 shots. I go precision targeting. It's probably overkill for this little guy. I think we just take some regular shots. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we can go crazed. 50% chance to attack their allies. It's only 50%, but he is right next to them, so I kind of feel like there's a good opportunity there. We got bleed as well. That's fine. And we'll take another shot here. The bleed, oh, the bleed will actually kill him, but maybe the craze will go off first.
You will heal.
I'm not 100% sure what they're gonna do there.
My blade is ever
How far is the hobbled? 15? Man. That would hobble. You gotta target it at the edge of the perimeter there. I'll do that. It's really nice that it places the bubble and then you have to confirm. I don't remember if it was like that at launch. 'Cause that's pretty helpful. Alright. I'm gonna send my Justicar in here, and I'm just gonna Aegis shield. Okay, yeah, Craze does go off first. And then he bled out. That's so cool. So that's a mutation that they just did. Oh, what are you overwatching? Bizarre. See, I wonder if the Calexis Assassin can somehow draw the powers that the Warp Surge is doing. So -2 move speed, great. Auto mutate. When they're attacked, 50% chance to gain a random mutation, and he got the +4 HP. Now, we could look at this nullify. So they cannot benefit from boons. I don't think that's terrible. If we warp charge it, yeah, then we purge it as well. So that would get rid of the current boons for 3 willpower. Let's do it. So that'll reduce that guy's max HP. And now they can't gain any more boons.
Judgment.
Okay.
Commander.
What do we want to do next? This guy, I have range. Oh boy. Crippling. 3 turns, let's do it.
I will mutilate you.
Oh yeah, you will. There's a chance here, actually. As long as I have the ammo, which I should check, we'll apply that additional stun. And I do have 2 ammo left, so yeah, we can do it. Oh, we're gonna kill. That's the problem.
In my sights.
Oh, here, nice. Well, yeah, this is fine. Okay, so we're gonna be able to regain +1 AP.
What is your will?
So the way that we want to handle this, come in here. Oh, actually, this could be a problem if I try to leave, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But that's fine. Okay. So we kill here. Then what we're gonna do, go there, we get the +1 AP, which means I can fully dash
Will be done.
to try to get towards the next objective, which is gonna be up there.
Ready to kill.
Calexis.
So let's go here. And I'll bring my assassin up. Nice, didn't move them yet, so that's cool. My Vindicator, I should say, because we have a couple of assassins. Execute. Bye-bye. Also gives us a little bit of willpower. Happy to have it, obviously.
What is your will here?
I think you're okay here for right now.
I am here to standing ready.
Oh yeah, and that also, that's crazy. So even the crit kills only impacts the knights. It doesn't impact, because it does say give all your knights +1 AP. It doesn't give it to the assassins. Very interesting. Man, that's okay. So that's something you really got to be considering.
Yes, sir.
Now we're probably gonna plague rain on everybody. Okay, 3, but nothing over there. Looks like we might be fighting 2 groups up there. Do I love that? No. No, I don't. I don't love that.
Unleash my
Weapons
horrors.
ready. My blade is yours.
Do I want to be sitting by an explosive canister? No. No, I don't. Hello, little ones. I mean, hello. Unending horde stuff going on there. Okay, let me look at this. So this knocks this way. Some of them you can target. This one will be the same. So if we had enemies down there. We obviously have... Oh, I can't even target these? Oh, I just assumed that I could. Okay. So this is gonna get a little bit messy.
At your service.
What do you want?
But I thrive in the mess. Let's go here. Right next to the explosives, of course. Nullify. Deal a bunch of extra damage there.
Awaiting directions.
Do I need ammo? Yeah, I'm getting short.
Weapon loaded.
Let's reload one here.
Finding better ground.
Let's move for one. It's free. I'm not gonna have any shots from down here, I don't think. Let's take this for now.
The Emperor lights our path.
I could do this. Does add a stun. Uses 2 willpower. Immune to hazards. Does some knockback. This would be decent as well, but this gets me a little further away. Okay.
4. Yes, Commander.
Commander.
I think I just have to do this. Or I could do this. But that's not even that much damage. Let's go here. I could warp charge it for more. Let's do it.
Face me.
Just because they just have pure numbers on their side at the moment. And yes, he's... Oh, no. Oh, that's really... That's unfortunate. Frick. Okay. 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 Fair enough. Fair enough. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna throw down one of those Hailer skulls as a distraction. For this back line here. Okay. And then I'll probably just Aegis Shield. Hope that the guy by the explosives comes to target us. Huh. That's beautiful. Okay, he did mutate. All right.
Yes.
Now it's go time.
Ready to kill.
If I come up here, I have shots way down there.
As you will.
Now, only some units can climb stuff like this. The knights, a lot of them can't. Some of them can, but... disrupt, no. I'm just looking at what the other options are. See if there's any, like, overcharge stuff that can help. These guys are all pretty weak.
Unleash me. Standing ready.
Unleash my horrors.
We have that nullify. The panic. The rift. Now, notice something here. So we also have,
Commander.
that's not what I want.
Calexis.
If we're shooting here, see how this is showing? That means there's a chance that we're gonna take an additional shot at that target. I don't know if that benefits me either. Let's take this and then we'll have the auto go off. Nice. Oh, it looks like we might have an auto over here too. And that would have triggered after that.
I am an instrument of vengeance. Precision target locked in.
We'll take the stun here, because then they'll be down to 1. Okay, you got extra melee damage. Fine. Don't want to crit here, actually. We just want the stun. Beautiful.
I am here to
I am the
serve.
bane of psychos. In accordance with doctrine.
Let's go here.
Listening. Praise the Emperor. Weapons ready.
Our dead shot's back up.
Locked on.
We'll kill it.
Mercy in death. Your command?
What do you want?
Standing ready. What is your will?
Okay, and then these guys, we're basically just going to take whatever shots we can down here. Wow. Yep, that'll do.
Your orders.
I could reload. Well, actually, if I do this with 3 AP, I'll get shots at 3 of these guys. But I'll also gain an AP. But I have 3 ammo anyway, so...
Yes, Commander.
How should I do this? I guess I could hobble.
Kneel and
Just to ensure that they can't really reach us.
foe wounds. Your command? What is
And
your
then
will?
we'll finish here. Gain the AP back.
Strive.
We'll take a shot there. A little bit more damage, chance to crit. Okay, cool. And then here, we'll do a nice Overwatch. With 3 potential shots.
Trained and ready. No demon shall avoid its fate.
Well, this guy still got there, but that's fine.
Pain is beneath me.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Oh, the hammer.
Okay, so now we're going to approach from here.
Yes, sir.
How's health? It's okay there. Down to 12 here. Yes, they're next to each other, but we're gonna try and heal, I think. Okay. Oh, teleportation disabled for 5 turns. That's actually not a huge problem for us. It would be a bigger problem if we had an interceptor or something. Also, we have a bloom spawn spore down here. We can get seeds and gain a willpower if we want. I actually don't hate that for our Justicar. Because we want his willpower consistently high to be able to donate. But then I gotta come all the way back around.
Yes.
I maybe should have not done it that way, actually. Just realizing now.
The pariah is ready.
Let's kick this door down. God, that head-mounted weapon is so cool. Okay. This is the hive. It's invulnerable to all damage until the germs are destroyed. Okay, so the other one is... Man, it's far. Okay. There's only one more enemy patrol, so we're actually quite close here. Pretty good chance they come busting through those doors. Just realized I'm totally dangled there.
Give me a target.
Come on in! My beauties.
Pathetic. My blade is ever ready.
Can I charge up here? No, that would be too cool. So I need to try and heal there. I don't know if I have the range. I have 3 skulls available still. This should do it. And then I can heal myself because that doesn't count as an AP. But then I still have 3 enemies here.
Pure among impurity.
So battlefield medicine. I could warp charge it to heal 12, but I mean, it's kind of an overkill there. I do gain an AP from doing it, but I have to spend 4 willpower. I'm gonna not do that. Okay. We did get willpower there. Yeah, panicked could be fine. Nullifying. Okay, I'm just double checking to make sure I do in fact have sight.
Horror incarnate.
Okay, panicked, we take that. So they're gonna run away from combat. Gives us a bit of breathing room.
On my way.
We'll take some cover here.
I bring death.
And then I think I can get my sniper in. Somewhere, maybe, possibly. I thought maybe. Do I have no ammo? No, I do.
On the hunt.
Oh, we have a hard wall there. Okay. That explains it. Let's do this, and we'll just set up a reload.
Prepared to fire.
Turn position. So. Advance with impurity.
That Overwatch might be annoying, but we do have a flank. He's panicked. When in doubt, just do more plaguing.
Weak. Pathetic.
Tell me about it.
Confirmed.
Surprise! Nobody saw the Vindicare coming. Ooh, do I just delete him? Yep.
Perfect shot.
That ability is so insane. At first I'm like, oh, 15 turn cooldown. But, I mean, yeah. That's
Unleash me.
really gnarly.
At your service.
Okay, so he's no longer crazed. Pretty good chance he tries to run back up these stairs, right? Oh, I have no ammo, really? Wait, hold on. I have somebody. Auto loader servo skull. Yep, send it there. Reload them for free. That way we can still use our last AP to Overwatch.
Yes.
The Emperor lights are on. Securing position.
Okay, and then I'm actually gonna like, because we have no more roamers. I'm gonna come down here and look to go hunt that last seedling with our sniper. And then we'll pull back here. Try to separate some of our team. And our Justicar. This is fine for now. Got him. Mutated.
Barely a scratch. Yes, Commander.
Goodbye. Okay.
I am the bane
Ready
of
to kill.
psychos.
On the hunt.
Going hard. And these guys, we can just basically get into position to inflict as much damage on this unit as possible.
With you.
Unleash my horrors.
Okay. We're almost through.
Pathetic.
Yes. Firing.
Nice.
That did it, Commander. Now concentrate your efforts on the central hive.
You got it. So this would be a cool time to use, like, if you've never seen this, you would use a Gate of Infinity to bring everybody to a space on the map. Oh, stratagem's disabled. Oh, why is that? Select targets. Huh, why is that, I wonder? Anyways, doesn't matter, but you could, under certain circumstances, I guess, you could use that Gate of Infinity to teleport everybody here. All knights and combat servitors. Okay, so this may not bring the assassins either. All knights reduce AP. Huh. Okay, well, either way. We're going to...
I am here to your command.
Alexis.
Weapons
We're
ready.
gonna fight this thing now. You're just gonna basically full dash.
Finding better ground.
Over here. For you, how much damage do we do with this? 5 versus an attack of 4. This thing is demonic, so we don't get any of those bonuses.
The pariah is
My
ready.
blade is standing ready.
I am ready.
Soulless horror for panic doesn't matter. That nullify, nullify might matter, but there's no mutation, so maybe it's not even necessary. 6 damage. We'll warp that up to 8.
Alexis. Suffer.
Beautiful. 5 there versus 6. We'll go 4 strike for 7. And guess what? Bob's your uncle.
Threat is vanquished.
Very cool.
Well done, Commander. We will continue to monitor this system for any sign of the hive's return.
We'll take that. Guys, that was really fun. I hope I did a good job of demonstrating some of the abilities for the new classes. The 2 that we didn't get into were the Eversor and the Kalidas. But those seem on paper very strong, and I'm excited to try those out. But let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below and I'll try to get back to you. All the information should be on their Steam page. Again, there's links in the description for that. And this was an absolute blast getting in here. This is such a good game. And if you haven't played it and you like turn-based tactical games like XCOM, this really did it for me when I did the full playthrough. And if you're just curious to check out the flow of play, then check out that playthrough as well. I'll have links down below for that. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care, and bye for now.